Alright, we're back with the 2012 BRC. We're on RG Mega. It's a huge map, got lots of stuff. I screwed up like 3 times in my own car, and then I was interrupted once, which I was doing really well in. I'm just so mad because I don't have much time to record these, and I would hate freaking losing time that I could have spent on a different car. And I didn't get practice, and practice was so much easier. My car just seemed to understeer. I'm just gonna go out in the dirt for this. Guys, I wish I just had more time. I just don't. At the current rate, this is gonna take 3 days to do, and I can't do them in consecutive days. Why? Like, if this was like, if it wasn't for the stupid virus, I would have done, like, this series, like, this BRC series would have already been done if it wasn't for the virus, because then I would have way more time to be able to record these. Like, I'd be able to record the entire thing in, like, a day or 2. And there would be consecutive days, too. And then I'd edit it, and all the bits together, and then upload it. That's, like, 2-3 days, and then take like a day break for it, and it's been like several weeks. And school's not going to be opening till end of the year, from what I've heard, unless they change their mind. At least my school isn't. So it's gonna be like this until summer, and then when summer comes, no, I'm not. Well, actually, I might. I don't know how my summer schedule is gonna work for anything. I'm hoping I'll have more time this summer to do videos, and then hopefully just, well, especially for automation challenges, and maybe some more build videos. I would like to do more build videos, like nobody watches them. And for cars, like, I originally make a car, usually for a challenge at this point. I'm only making cars for challenges, and maybe if I figure I want to make something. So I've been building cars for, normally it's competition, and then I've been building cars only for the cabbage design competition. And maybe if a subreddit challenges comes up with less stupid rules, I'll maybe do something for that. And I've not been building cars for competitions because I want to catch up on that series, but I don't have time to catch up on the series. Because there's like 70 different cars I want to get through. And it's not like that it's like 70 different models, it's just all trims. Like the Knight has like 18 trims. There's 4 body styles: wagon, sedan, coupe, and ute. 3 regular trims, so that's 12. A drag car and a Trans Am car, so that's a number 2. A track pack and a drag pack, and a police car, so that's 18. I think, if I'm counting correctly, it is 17. Yeah. I don't know, it's just like a lot. And that's just like one car, so that would be like, this is a much longer course in Small Island, so I might only be able to get through 3 cars today. And I'm trying to ask my mom if she can take my sister, so it's not like she's not going anywhere, because like she goes to the grocery store, but she doesn't take my sisters anymore because now they're old enough. So now they stay home, but since they're usually watching videos, I don't, like, if they weren't, they just watch videos all day, so I hate like that interruption. It's not like, I mean, they usually watch it, doors I'd have to close, and it's not like the sound insulation is the best. So the run should be almost complete. So this should be maybe 3 runs I might be able to get through today. That's if I don't mess up anymore, and I already have this car, my own car. This car's at no top end. So it's just 60 miles an hour right now. It's in like under 30 years. So 222.45. I didn't actually complete the run with the Vivus. I crashed in the second last corner. It's just like, I wish I had more time and was able to do this uninterrupted, but I can't. Anyways, so it's 222.45. I don't know how good that is, but next car. Next we have the TMR Gladius. I'm not going to say who created it anymore, because I already did the first. Turn the car on. Realized I can, like, with the way my screen like recording software works, I can like record stuff like once a new thing, like once I end the recording, it has it like right on the thing. So I can wait to save it and do the other one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to focus, but the way it works, I can like do the runs without having to wait for it to save, so which wasn't too much of an issue for Small Island 1. Why the hell did this open? I never asked for you. This is the second run I did it, and it spun out in that location twice, so I'm not restarting if it's gonna do that every time. I can only restart so many times, traction control, so I couldn't stop it. Like, I hate traction control. ABS is the only assist I need. Oh wait, I thought we were going that way. I memorized the course. Feels faster in my car though. Are you kidding me? You know what? It landed on its wheels, so that just means it's destiny. It was meant to be this run. And it did come at big weight reduction too, so it should be faster from this point. would totally redo this run, but I'd have to if it flipped over and actually stay on it. It does have alignment issues with one wheel because of the way it hit. Because of that, I couldn't really turn very well. For that, I might still be able to get a better time than my car, though. If it's damaged gate, it's not like it's that much slower. Like, you see that time, it's not counting for lag. See, oh, actually, no, maybe not. I feel like it's faster, but because of the flip and the spin happened twice. The flip was kind of my fault because I should have probably started braking that earlier, but I mean, I started braking quite a bit before that. It's not like I had stupidly late braking. Let's see what it gets. It gets a 225. And it's 3 seconds slower. Yeah. But it did spin and flip, and the spin was the second time, so it probably could have maybe shaved a second or two off if it didn't spin, but the flip I don't think cost it too much time. Probably cost you a little bit of time because of the alignment issues of one wheel. Considering it's still 225 though, I spun and flipped, not that bad. Next we have the oversteer McProduction car, right here, the Phenom Rango. It's oversteered into a wall twice. This car is just undrivable, I want to say. Even so, it's horrifically slow. Look at that acceleration. I've seen Yugos accelerate faster than this thing. I'm going slow for this corner for the car's own good, not mine. Or my own. Well, both the cars and my own. And my sanity. And the bodywork. This car is just oversteer. I feel like if it could have been tuned probably a bit more. Like, it has the same issue the Felicita I did in the round 4 did before I tuned it to get a little bit more and made it more drivable. It just oversteered and, like, to the point. And its rear engine, yeah, and so was the Felicita, so and it also had a flat 6. So both cars are, it's about where the similarities end. Like, if I remember, I was 28 at this section in my RS806. This is the second slower. And I haven't spun out yet. But, like, the issue with the Felicita when I was testing it was if you spun out, you can't, like, control it back. Like, you can't gain control. That's just not possible. And this car's same kind of issue. If you get that tail out, it just loses it immediately. And they're both very similar, both flat 6, both rear engine. I mean, my car was like an 80s car with no assist. This has assist, I just turned them off. I really felt like the brakes weren't doing anything, but the car must have been going so slow that it didn't matter because it just got around that corner without an issue. Like, I'm driving this car lightly just so I don't spin out because I don't want to restart. And if I do restart, it's only under the condition that the car's flipped over or if it was at the beginning. Or if it just can't drive anymore, okay. This car is just slow. It's not what I expect from extrodius, because last time he destroyed it. Well, he didn't destroy it. He destroyed it like... He narrowly won, because if he did any worse than that last race, you're gonna pot him instead of got him. So considering he won Group B, I would expect him to do better, but I guess maybe he had more experience making road cars and rally cars. Well, it's not really a road car, it's more of a track car, but or a race car. I thought I would get that checkpoint, and I was gonna be so mad if I didn't. Like, I would have been very angry if I didn't get that checkpoint. And I do think it's pulling due to my small hit. I hate this car. It's so bad to drive. Like, I fixed the flea suit by like doing a lot of tuning with the graphs and automation. They do seem to be very accurate. Because if it says the car's gonna oversteer, it does. Understeer, it does. One thing I found is if you stiffen the sway bars, it seems to make it way more manageable. So I do think that could have helped. It feels down on power, or maybe it has a ridiculous amount of turbo lag, but the turbos don't give it that much more power anyways, because even when the turbos do kick in, they don't give as much power as you'd like. Like even the FPV Parkster, it's got a big turbo lag, but once they do kick in, the thing's pretty fast, and if I did crash, or if I didn't spin out, even if I did this perfectly, it would still probably get close to last place because it's just so slow anyways. But not only is it slow, it's very hard to drive. I mean, ESC might fix that, I just don't use it. On the ETKs, like, I'm gonna use the ETK as an example, like, they have ESC, I just don't need it even, like in sport it even seems a bit too restrictive, but I don't need it. Those cars are completely drivable without ESC, so is the SBR4, Sunburst, those are all pretty drivable, so is the Vivus. A lot of vanilla cars are very tame compared to stuff you make on automation. And again, they're built like as if they'd be a real car. And there's spin, and come on, dang, I stole it. The shocking wheelbase I don't think is helping it at all. It really just needs more tuning of the suspension and stuff to stop the oversteer and then maybe, well, throw the entire engine out and get a new one because this was garbage. That's even slower than the Gladius. At least we know where the slow cars are going to end up being, time-wise. Because this car did finish at the back of the pack last race. Original athletic, so it's really meeting an itch. 241.25. It's just not. It doesn't want to just drive properly. It's like, would you like to drive? No. It just doesn't. It crashes and stuff. Anyways, next car. I've gotten more cars than I've expected. I didn't think I'd get this far. Next we got, I do believe, the only convertible in here. The Koala by Costco. He made like 5 different cars for this. He made just too many. My competition, I usually only make 1 car. Most people do, I do believe. No, they like made 3. I'm expecting good things from it. Seemed pretty underwhelming last race, so I want to see this thing do decently. It's got a V8 and it's only one of 2 cars that does. Another car with V8s did quite well, and I do believe this thing's going fast. Quite well. Can I get it first try? We'll see. Whoa. convertible. I mean, there's a good reason why rally cars aren't convertible. Actually, I think that's in the rules for Group B. Yeah, because if I remember, I was srbbent shared some Group B rules in Marmalade's fig. So maybe he could help. Because he wanted to see if he could help making some rules. In the rules it says all cars had to be open top. So, I mean, logically it's because they're unsafe, but there's no reason why you would, because like dirt and stuff could get in the driver cabin. Even if it wasn't rally, smoke and all that stuff, you'd definitely want an open top car. Or not an open top car, a closed top one. Also probably cause drag, so realistically there's no reason why you'd want it, but also because like mission unsafe is, if it's too unsafe for Group B, it's too unsafe for anything, but I made no rule against it. I like having diversity in the cars I get. I like seeing different things. So I'm gonna do quite decently. Last time I finished directly mid-pack, so I would like to see this thing do better than it did last time. That couldn't have been good, what I just heard. It sounded like a boink. It was probably coming from the game. I don't imagine it coming from like IRL and the game. I probably car bottoming out. Oh, I was having the same issues with TMR. It couldn't slow down. Oh, no. I got it. What I wanted to do with the Gladius, it just wouldn't turn and stop. It was going too fast. Oh, no, that's too fast. Oh, I slowed down. I mean, I'm rooting for a lot of these cars. Like TMR, like... like not so gonna be the best car here. This car, it could come back in the next two races. It does well this race, and if it does, that could do decently. Italy. I'd imagine it's one of the faster straight line cars. Oh no, it won't slow down. I'm overshooting this corner a lot. Ah, there goes our fast lap out the window. Sorry, Costco. Cars, but I do believe Italy has more straights. Probably more dirt. I haven't done a run. I haven't done a full run. I've only opened it. Ran a yellow bit and then decided I would just get practice before each of the races. It's already lost it. I want to just take some points off it, or the time off, but that's unfair, so I'm not going to. It's just like I overshot that corner. But I don't have time to redo it, so 233. I felt like it could have been way better. Like, I felt like I wasted so much time there. But I also feel like because it's like 8 seconds off the TMR, and the TMR crashed twice. So it was probably just going slower, and it just felt like it was going faster than it actually was. Which I think is what it was, because it can't have gotten. Because it's got a slower time than the TMR, and I spun out in the TMR. Well, technically, I didn't have the big thing. I had to get back on track because it just decided to do a 360, and then I flipped over in the TMR, and it had broken alignment for rest of the run, and it still got a better time by 8 seconds. So I just feel like, or not 8 seconds. Yeah, no, it is 8 seconds. So yeah, it wouldn't matter unless it gets really close. Then, even so, it reflects the way the car drives in sort of a way. Next we have Marmalade's nameless thing. I keep screwing up with it because it just does weird things like the alignment braking when I don't hit the wheel. I would have kept going that last run if it wasn't for the alignment braking, which you didn't see. I really don't think that if the wheel doesn't hit anything, it shouldn't. On this corner, I always overshoot it. What's at that corner? Come on! It's just refusing to stop. Okay, that wasn't my fault. The car was just refusing. I hit the wall before I frickin'... Like, that was not my fault at all. The car just did not stop. I feel like this car's gravel performance isn't as good as its asphalt. Actually, technically on rally tires, would a rally car be faster on like on rally tires and rally setting? Could it be faster still on asphalt than dirt? I don't know. Do a decent time still. Suffered the same issues Decola did. I overshot a corner. Decola was kind of my fault, but this is not. That one was not my. Okay, what's with like? Okay, I overshot this corner. Decola too. I think it was this one. like at all. So it's probably not gonna get a good time as well. Adequate amount of practice this time. We're in a small island. I feel like for this one, it's the most drivable car, or when it stops the best. Yeah, it was a koala that was slow because I spun out twice instead of once, and it still got a better time. It just seems like this is just gonna be whoever has the most drivable car is gonna win, because this thing, it was doing really well. My car's still in the lead somehow. I don't know how that happened. But yeah, next car. Next I have the Centurion Wasp by Kangarpoo. Doesn't want to just not stop. Basically, I'll overshot that corner every time now, more cars in today than I thought I would. What if I got all 14? That would be insane. So far, it's been pretty dragful. Why do I always, you know what, just drift. Drift off. To some degree of mistakes, I think it's fine because it reflects the way the car drives. Like, the car's undrivable and I spin out 10,000 times, it's normal time. Even if it could be super fast, it still reflects the car's drivability. So it's something you do need to think about when creating this, because as long as Kangarpoo doesn't even have beam. Like, I had to export this one because he doesn't have beam and G. So this car's still perfectly fine. Like, you can, like, cars don't drive too much differently than what they say in beam or automation. Like from the graphs and stuff. But if you do have beam, I highly suggest you actually, like, see how drivable it is and try to tune it to be a bit more drivable. race, it could matter more than having just full on power. Like, I made a car that's using the Miata body. I call it the 300 mile an hour Miata, but it's not even the convertible version of the Silk Coupe. But that aside, it's got like 2,000 horsepower. I made it so it can reach 300 miles an hour, but it can, on a course like this, it'd be slower than even the cars that I've screwed up in. Like, even the Phenom, which I screwed up a few times in, and... Actually, I don't think I did that bad in the Phenom, actually. Should have picked a shorter rally course from this. We ought to see Kangarpoo win a BRC automation competition, but he doesn't even have one of the games. I suppose we had someone test it on someone else test it that had B. It's perfectly fine. You're gonna have someone else test it. Never said you can. He never said anything about it. And so I don't know why he wouldn't have had whoever tested it send in the file and then just send it me, or just send me the file directly. I don't know. So he probably didn't have someone to test it. It just drives nice. So probably just spent a while trying to tune it for the graphs, made it drive nice. This car drives quite nice. I will compliment him on that. This car drives quite nicely. And it's not that bad looking. It's just a really well-made car. 217. Puts first place so far, actually. So just to compliment it, it is a it's just a well-made car. Like, you can, like, he doesn't even have beam, but he made this car. It's very drivable. I thought there was a different mod. Like, I thought he didn't tell me the mod, but I have the mod that has that. I thought it was a headlight from, like, the L5 thing, but it looks like it's just modular headlights. I don't have that mod, I just downloaded it so that it would be exported properly. Yeah, quite nice. And I do believe the next car will be kind of easy, so yeah. Alright, so next is enderjed's thing. I guess I'll tell you while I'm doing this. This car is pretty easy. It's automatic, it's kind of slow. He actually said the RLY in it isn't really, it's rally. At least I think that's what he told me. I don't know. I think that's what he told me. Anyways, I should be my mom said she'll be home in like 10 minutes, so this will probably be the last bit that I'm recording today. Obviously, this will all come out on one video, so this is just the last bit I'm recording, like right now. Okay, some decent speed it's picking up. It's a meme car. So. I think I'm doing. I guess since this car's so quiet and it doesn't require too much focus in order to drive properly. Next competition I'm doing is going to be a stock car competition. I was thinking about doing free races, but I think I'm only going to do one. And it's just going to be one long ATONA race. Now, I want to do like 25 laps, 24 hours, 24 laps of ATONA. Obviously, I can't do a 24-hour race because it'll melt my PC eventually. And because that'll get boring after a while. So it's just going to be a stock car race in ATONA. I was thinking about doing paperclip and Indy, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to stick with ATONA. So it's probably going to be want to do like a pit stop thing. I don't know how that's gonna work. My idea is at the end of the line, like the AI line, is what's gonna happen is the cars are gonna pull into the pits, and once they pull into the pits, they're gonna give like 5 seconds, and then I will do that, or I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. Like, I want to do it like that, but I'm gonna use the TS500 that I made for a touring car competition. It didn't go quite well. By quite well, I mean I only had 2 other entries. One was a meme car, like the Blatmobile. It was like that, you know, the shiny on the Blatmobile. It was basically that, my car, and now someone entered, and the rules say you had to have a production car and a regular car. So that all worked out fine. However, someone's race car didn't want to actually drive. The AI just refused to drive, and the car works perfectly fine. Like, I could drive it perfectly fine. The AI could drive the other cars perfectly fine, just not his race car, so I had to switch to his road car. And it ended up just being a meme competition. Because most of our cars crash every race, so. I didn't even do voiceovers. I just did voiceovers for the first bit. The rest of it, It was a horrible competition, honestly. But I've learned quite a bit since that. This car might actually beat some cars, just for the fact that it's actually driving properly. It might not. Either way, it's just relaxing. I should thank enderjed for making a relaxing car to drive, because it's just so nice. Then I can be like, oh no, am I gonna screw up with the most easy car? Yes, I am. Are you kidding me? I was totally in that. Okay. There we go. I just forgot this is a competition. Probably didn't affect it that much, though. Not as much as with other cars, but screwed up there. So this is going to be the last bit that I'm going to do today, or the day I'm recording this first bit, and then I'm going to hopefully find time. Ideally, maybe tomorrow. I mean, the day I'm recording this, tomorrow. So the day I'm recording this is the 25th of April. Who knows if I'll be able to record the second bit in April. It ended up being in May, but... So yeah, it's gonna be last place. But I think he deserves 15 points for just being relaxing. Because I needed that. Like, I was, like, you'd think that you'd be dreading to drive the slow car because it'd just be such a pain, but nope. I was just waiting happily for it because, oh my god, it was close to the Phenom. It's just, that's what you get for being a, see, if more people, like, went for, like, more drivable cars, like, I felt like some of the cars just didn't have good enough brakes, or I was braking too late. I think it was the brakes, not me. I might have to, when I'm done recording this, or not recording this, but recording the entire video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a couple of people I was feeling the brakes weren't particularly good, particularly Costco and Marm, if they're, to ask them what kind of brakes they're running, because I don't feel like getting the files back and then importing them and then taking a look at them, so I'll ask them. If they don't respond, or if they say they don't know, I'll just get it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for what I'm doing today. I'll see you whenever with the next car, whenever I get time to. Which is this is the same like video. It's just like it's weird. Yeah. So next car, which will be in maybe a couple weeks, maybe tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow. Yeah. Alright, now we have the Bradner Aspen. I got really lucky because this is the next day instead of like 5 days or 10. Seems that like sort of cheap regular bodies and interesting. pretty good brakes. puts it in second place.
Nice. Feeling really stable over than understeered. Understeer was the only bad thing about it. That's all I can really say about it, though.
So, next car. Next we have a supporting tea's Scenario BRC Phoenix or whatever. So it didn't do too bad on... Transmission does it have again? No, sequential, okay. Doing so good too. He's in the air half the time, and obviously you can't stop. it can!
Dang, that just proves how fast that car is. I spun out, and it still is in second place so far. I just really like this car. I mean, last BRC, the car I put in the Hall of Fame also had an i5. So this one might. Depending on how it goes in Italy, I'm probably going to put this in Hall of Fame because I just really like driving this car. It's so nice. And it's also one of the more drivable cars that's actually properly fast. Like, it's not too insane that it's just undrivable. It's just so good and stable. It does have pretty soft suspension, but it helps soak up some of the bumps on this track. We'll see how it does on Italy. But next car. Next we have this thing. Looks very modern with that giant grill. Honestly, I expected more from it off the line, but okay. Probably just didn't noise. Probably has mufflers or something. I mean, you don't need mufflers. Actually, only one of these cars is actually, like, stupidly loud. Oh no, oh dear, that's not ABS. ABS would have stopped that from happening. In fact, I think it scraped its chin on the asphalt. That couldn't have been comfortable. Didn't like that. I feel like this car looks like it should be a lot faster than it feels like it is, or it's just turbo lag. And it's got a boxer 4, which means it has twin turbos. There's no reason why anyone wouldn't go for turbos. You're doing such a small engine, it'd be a huge disadvantage if you didn't. Feels like it's down on power, kinda. Need a whole tap there. Next BRC thing I'm gonna do is probably not gonna be for a while though, so. Seems very underwhelming in performance. It feels slower than my car. My car's in like what, 4th? So no, Kangarpoo's ahead of it, Oliver's ahead of it, and asupportingtea's ahead of it, so it's not doing too bad. Probably just because the other cars didn't seem to want to stop at some points, which probably was. It might not have been the brakes, it might have just been from bouncing. Which still kind of reflects the car because I guess it was more stable when it bounced as much, which means the wheels would be on the ground, which means I'd be able to brake better. But at some points, it wasn't even a bumpy area like this, it was more flat. Obviously, this is where most of the accidents happen.
still do decently this thing. Oh no. There we go. That is a bumpy area. That's like where I believe Marmalade and I know Supporting Tea got there. Costco I think did get lost there. That's just a bumpy area. What? Next time I'll do more testing. I just wish I had time to do testing. Like testing on the courses. In hindsight, I should have picked a smaller rallycross course. But I didn't realize until, well, I started doing Marmalade's thing, which I think No, I didn't. I think I entered Marmalade's thing. Whatever. I didn't realize until a whole lot later that the lag was really, like, it was like going like double my video clip time. So it ends up very long videos when really shouldn't have been as long as they are. Anyways, we are nearing the end. I believe this is like the same, similar split times I do believe to the Bradner. I don't know. It looks like it's gonna do decently, which I think it's been so stable, but that's also because it's so slow. 225. That is way slower than the Bradner, but... Oh, it's tied! Hold on. It's tied with the TMR. Hold on. Well, the TMR... Okay. So this... Okay, whatever. They're tied, but the thing's not showing the correct one. So this one, it says, is under the Kriegswagen. But it says I'm in this, but I'm not. Okay. So either way, the TMR flipped over. So what I'm gonna do is since the TMR flipped over basically, and I'm pretty sure it also spun out or something, I'm gonna give it above the Kriegswagen. Even though the Kriegswagen was more stable, because they got the same times and the TMR got the same time while it flipped over and got back on its wheels and did that time, I do believe it should get the one more extra point because, yeah, it flipped. So I give priority to style, I guess. I mean, technically it is style. It looked cool. Anyways, next car. Actually, a Racing Winners thing. I can't pronounce its name because, well, I can't pronounce its name. I didn't say it in the last one. Can't get over how much. It looks quite nice. Not just getting Hall of Fame because I like its looks so much. It kind of looks like the roof scoops and circular sunroof. They have that fixture automation. I don't know if any real life cars have circular or triangular sunroofs. I'll have to look that up, but there's probably some car out there that does. I felt like the brakes locked up there. say this car's got pretty strong brakes. Cross the line. Ooh, that looks like second place. Indeed it is. Ooh. Got a new second place, beating out a supporting team. Dang. So I don't really have much else to say, so I guess next car. Amiga, I turned down the volume because this car's just stupidly loud. It's a flat plane video. That's what it sounds like. Anyways. And it's probably that. Different car among these. It's the only one of a flat plane V8. It's one of two that have a V8 in the first place. It's one of two that has a 4x4 system instead of all-wheel drive. It's one of two that uses this body style. Another one that uses this body style is using the convertible version. There's also a V8, so it's like pretty different. It's also pretty close to the koala, but it just feels so much faster than the koala is. brakes, though, are... It's also one of two days of dual clutching. Like, the koala is the only one with dual clutch. They're very similar to the koala, but... koala is way more controllable this thing is. By handling, I mean lack of. Could use different suspension. I mean, these are rally cars. They just don't need that soft suspension. Two cars have already completed it. By the time you get to the second last checkpoint, supporting team would have completed it. It's brutal in a straight line, but outside of a straight line, it just goes all over the place. And it's in the 29-second mark, which is not particularly good. It's faster than the koala, just barely. And the phenom, it's pretty fast. Good faster than that. Oh, that's the koala. That's marmalade. No, the koala is much worse than I thought it would. Anyways, next car. Alright, and I fixed the volume. This is FPV Parkster. This thing was driving me crazy. Last time, this thing was just horrible. Let's see. Maybe it can redeem itself here. Or it'll stagger go so much that I shift up too early. This thing going around the course flawlessly. This thing blisteringly fast.
Does that put it in the lead? It does! Okay, that's a big comeback from, like, that, like, trust me, that car is so fast. It's just hard to drive. But first try, and I destroyed everything. That is a big comeback. It went from, like, third to last to first. Now, I think, yeah, we still have one more car, which is srbbent's car, but, like, it'll be tough to beat that. 3 cars in the 17s. Dang, these cars. Alright, next car. Next, we have the kangarpoo, which sounds like a broken generator or something, I don't know. Let's see what it can do. This thing sounds like the V6 for like the actual Beam V6. Like the
it wasn't the Raven used. I think it's an older one and it was replaced. I mean, all the sounds when they're like replaced, like say a bullide, when they change the bullide sounds, they kept it in the game files. So like modders and stuff can use them. They're just in the game files and you're gonna have to like actually know the name to use them, but and at the high revs it sounds like, well, it sounds like the gator gargoyle, which it is. So I'm gonna guess it might end up between me and TMR. But it's doing much better, so maybe it's gonna be Oliver. Nearly beat the FPV. Oh my god. It just beat the FPV Parkster by 6.2 seconds. Holy Jesus. Right, well, Colored Cow's only gonna get, what, 13 points? Let me put this down so I can go over the results. I don't have the points written on my phone. It's in the description of the last video, so I'm gonna put that and then add all the points up, and then that'll be in the description. So let me put down this time for when I upload this. So that means srbbent's in the lead right now on this track. The Colored Cow is in second, kangarpoo's in third. So that's our podium: srbbent, Colored Cow, and kangarpoo. Those three didn't actually do the best on the last event, especially the Colored Cow. So it's interesting to see how they're getting up there. Racing Winner is another one of the 17s that was good. If srbbent didn't get as good as that, then it would have gotten third. So Racing Winner is in 4th, and then Supporting Tea's in 5th. Not too bad still. Oliver's in 6th, and I'm in 7th, so I'm just in the middle. Interesting. Named by a Fish is right behind me, and Skinaddict got at the same time, so I'm giving Named by a Fish Valito because he spun out and his car flipped over. So if neither of those happened, it would have been a faster time, definitely. Rialha is right behind Skinaddict by 4 seconds, and then Marmalade, Costco, Extrodius, and enderjed. Marmalade did quite well last time, and so did Rialha. Actually won, or whoever they were fit first last race. Marmalade was first of the first 7 cars, but fell down later from some others. And Costco got mid-pack, so Costco didn't do well because his car did spin out twice or overshoot corners. Marmalade's car also overshot and stuff. I felt like those cars weren't doing the best of like brakes, but they could have also been the suspension, meaning that they were bouncing a lot and their wheels just weren't on the ground completely, and it wasn't allowing them to slow down as well as I would have liked them to. But I don't want to give people too many like redos. I don't want to go back, redo Costco's and Marmalades, because then I would want to redo everyone else's that I screwed up at some point on, and then I'd be here like all day. So it's the first run that I feel like is just decent enough. Like the first completing run. So like I'll restart it if I spun out on like the second corner. Or if I like crash straight into a wall or flip over or something like that. Something just completely stupid. But I try to let most of them slide a tiny bit. But dang, srbbent. I can't remember what he got last time. I don't have the note. Actually, it might be in my recently deleted still. It isn't in my recently deleted, I don't think. Yeah, it doesn't look like that one is in my recently deleted, so I don't know. But I do know that he got first place this time, so he's doing quite well for himself. We'll have to see. I'll have to add up all the points after this little bit, and then I will get our scores, and that'll be in the description. So if you don't want that, although this is kind of late for spoilers. But yeah. I mean, don't scroll down if you don't want spoilers. Besides, there's no comments or anything. Or just don't look at that. Anyways, so that's it for this. I'm probably going to do the auction racing thing. I'll try to get all the cars together, since there's a few cars that still haven't been submitted again. I'll do that, and then I'll get to doing Italy. So, Italy will be interesting. I'll have to get some practice on Italy. I'll try to get more than I did to get practice for this, because I don't like having to sort people, so I feel like it's a bit unfair, but I mean, if your car is completely ridiculous and, like, undrivable, like Rialha's car, like, that thing just, it slides around, I mean, the ESC could have helped, but I don't use it, and it would be kind of unfair if I didn't use the ESC for everyone except one person. So I guess it's kind of fair. I should have probably specified I wouldn't use the, actually, I think I probably did specify I wouldn't use the ESC. I don't know, I'll have to look at the post to verify that. But yeah, I don't use the ESC, so it'd just be a waste of money, but a lot of these cars weren't close to the thing. I try to get my cars as close to the budget limit as possible so I can get the best stuff. Clearly it doesn't work because I never ever do good, but that'll be it for today, so goodbye.